So guys, today back from the video on the channel. Today we're here for the second home preview of the season in the Champions League. Newcastle United are back in the Champions League on Wednesday against Borussia Dortmund, the Yellow Wall. Going to be an amazing game. Honestly, I can't wait for Wednesday night. It's going to be absolutely bouncing in St James's Park. Obviously experiencing what PSG was like, this game is going to be, I was going to say even better. It'd take a lot to be better than that, but it's still going to be absolutely unreal. We're all going to be up for it, and hopefully Newcastle United can pick up another 3 points in the group stage. If you want to go leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel if you could already. There will be a vlog out on Wednesday night as well, videos for this week as well, so make sure to stay tuned on the channel. There will be a predicted team out tomorrow, but let's get to it now. Let's look at my at the preview. We'll start off by looking at Borussia Dortmund. Right then, lads, Borussia Dortmund. Looking at quickly from a Newcastle point of view, out of all the games, this is possibly the easiest game for Newcastle in my opinion. I'd rather play Borussia Dortmund at home than AC Milan at home, and obviously PSG are the best team in the group. Yes, we beat them, but they're still the best team in the group. Borussia Dortmund obviously have lost a lot of players over the years who have done really well for them, like Sancho, Haaland, Jude Bellingham, load of players. Obviously their main man who still plays for them is Marco Reus, been there since day one. But so far in the Champions League for Borussia Dortmund, 1 point, sitting third. They've got they're sitting last in the group actually. They are actually, so they're not sitting third, they're sitting last. Played 2 games, drew 1 and lost 1. Obviously they got beat to PSG 2-0 and then drew to AC Milan 0-0. A bit of anticlimactic game at obviously the not the Allianz Arena, Borussia Dortmund Stadium. I can't remember what it's called, but you look at their team on paper and it's not what it used to be. Going through their team: Kobel in goal, Wolf at right back, Hummel, Schlotterbeck, Rayson, I've never heard of in my life, Emre Can, obviously we know him, Numentia, I've never heard of him, I actually haven't, Malin, Royce, Julian Brandt, and then Fulkirk from, I think he's from Werder Bremen, I think it was. Even look at their bench: Reina, Sabitzer, Haller, Adeyemi, Nicolas Soule. They've got a couple of decent players there, but now it's special. You know what I mean? They're not sitting there absolutely flying and whatnot. They are sitting at the minute 4th in the Bundesliga, 2 points off top. They haven't lost a game yet so far this season. 6 wins, 2 draws. We can't sit here just because people go on. People will look at it and go, "Oh, we'll beat PSG. We can beat Dortmund." Dortmund on the day of a serious team. They are. Marco Reus, very good player. Julian Brandt, very good player. Malin, very good player. And the thing is about them as well, they've got a good bit of depth. Like they've got like the Adeyemis and Haller on the bench, players who can come on and make a difference. Where could you say the same about Newcastle? It's one of them in it, but they've done really well so far this season. Borussia Dortmund, obviously the Champions League being a bit of a struggle, and they will come to the stadium in hoping of winning. Obviously it's going to be a crazy atmosphere. The Yellow Wall is going to be at St James's Park, yellow and black across the top. It is going to be absolutely unreal. But they're a good team, and you kind of let them down. Obviously, over the years, everyone's known that Dortmund have been a bit of the bottle job in the Bundesliga. Obviously, they could have won the league last year. I think they were getting beat, and then Bayern were getting beat, and then they would have won it on goal difference. And then I think Dortmund brought it back to a draw, but then Bayern Munich won it with Musiala. They just couldn't do it, and that was with Jude Bellingham and whatnot. And since losing Jude, haven't really replaced him. It's one of them where you've got probably the best player in the world at the minute. Used to play for your club, now he's gone, and you haven't really replaced him. Yes, they have done well in the league, but in the Champions League you can see they're missing that quality player. Yes, they've got a good player with Emre Can in his position, but he's not the out and out unbelievable midfielder that like what Jude Bellingham brings you. But they'll come to St James's Park and give a good game. You know what I mean? It's with Newcastle where we normally give the shitter team out of anything. The hardest game. We always play well against the good teams and like PSG and whatnot, but it's the Champions League, anything can happen, do you know what I mean? Borussia Dortmund, Very good side. We'll come to St James's Park in high hopes. Very focused, very good team, unbeaten in the league. It will be a tough match. Now then, speaking about Newcastle, obviously we just came out with that 4-0 win against Crystal Palace. Couldn't ask for much more. Newcastle United so far this season have scored 29 goals in all competitions in 12 games. You heard me right there. 29 goals. That is unbelievable. We were used to scoring 40 goals a season. And we've scored 29 already. I can see this game having goals. I cannot like a PSG. I think if we're going to beat Borussia Dortmund, it'll be a 3-2, 4-3. I can see them being goals. I could be completely wrong. Could be a 1-1, could be a 0-0, could be a 1-0. I can just see goals. I really, really can. With how clinical we were against Crystal Palace, I can't see us really struggling or anything against Dortmund. Yes, Dortmund have a good team, like I mentioned before, but you've got to still think about the fact, like, yes, we did beat PSG, but we kind of sit down and go, oh, we beat PSG, we're going to just beat Dortmund. Football doesn't work like that. It doesn't. When you go into the game with full intensity, knowing that it probably is the easiest game of the group, it's still a tough one, because after this, 2 away games. Borussia Dortmund away is not far away. End of November, and then PSG as well. 2 games there where you've got to be focused. You've got to be ready. You've got to be 2 away games. So if we're going to get any points, this is the most ideal time. If we can stay top of the group going into match day 4, that'll be massive, absolutely massive. No one, say example, if PSG beat AC Milan and we beat Borussia Dortmund, it will start to look like we're running away with it a little bit, but anything can happen in football. Anything can especially happen in the Champions League, and it will be a very, very tough game. Obviously, prediction wise, I'm calling this on Sunday. Don't know anything about the Tonali situation yet. Obviously, as we all know, he was pushed to the front of the when the walk round. If you see the Crystal Palace vlog, and obviously we're still unsure if he'll be banned. Obviously, I don't want to say too much on the particular team. We don't know if he will play, start, won't start. It will have to be we have to just wait and see. You know what I mean? We have to just wait and see what happens. But if I've got to give a prediction for this game, 2-1 Newcastle. 2-1. I said I can see them being goals, but 2-1 Newcastle. Let's just be hopeful. Let's be ready, and hopefully the Toon can pick up 3 points in this Champions League game. There will be a vlog, obviously the PSG vlog done very well. The limbs are unreal. Hopefully the same can happen again against the yellow wall of Borussia Dortmund. Make sure to leave a like, boys, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all for the predicted team tomorrow and the vlog on Wednesday. Have a good one, boys. See you in the next one.